Hello, this is Brandy Lynn Hubbard, and today we are going to learn how to insert footnotes and parenthetical citations, and how to use those citations to insert a bibliography into a Chicago manual-style research paper. Now, there are two ways to cite information which we've borrowed from another within our work. First, there are footnotes. As we can see, there are small numbers at the end of some of our sentences within the paper. This is to show that these sentences borrowed information from another. To insert one of these numbers ourselves, we're going to go to the end of a borrowed sentence, and then we're going to select references in our toolbar. Next, we're going to go to the left and select Insert Footnote. As you can see, the sentence we were just at now has a small footnote at the end of it, and a corresponding one on the bottom. So we're going to go ahead and put our citation down there. As you can see, we use the same book multiple times. Rather than writing the full citation for every one, we simply put the author's name, followed by a shortened version of the book, and the page number we're referencing. Always make sure your first citation is fully written out. Those below it may be shortened. Now, if we double-click on any of these numbers, it's going to automatically bring us up to the corresponding number within the paper so that we can continue our work. Now let's say we want to use the second way to cite information. Rather than a footnote, we're going to insert a parenthetical citation. So this is the end of a sentence, so you're going to want to be sure you're on the left side of that period. Go ahead and select references once again, and instead of going to the left and selecting insert footnote, we're going to go to the right. First things first, we need to make sure the style is Chicago. A lot of times, Word documents will automatically be in APA, so always double check that you're set to Chicago. Next, we're going to select Insert Citation, and we're going to select Add New Source. So when this window pops up, we're going to want to go to the type of source and change it to what we're using. This source happens to be a book, so it's already set to the correct thing. Next, we're going to type in our author, followed by the title of her book. The year it was published, the city it was published in, and the publisher. All of this information can be found within those first few pages of most books. Now, for this paper, I'm referencing specific page numbers. So to do that within parenthetical citation, you're going to want to select Show All Bibliography Fields. You're brought up a lot of information. Just scroll down and find pages. And then I'm just using page 11 for this first one, but if there was multiple, you would put dash and then say I'm going 11 to 15. So now we're going to select OK. And as we can see within our text, at the end of the sentence, before the period, we have our parenthetical citation. Now, if you're using parenthetical citations, it makes it a little bit easier to insert your bibliography. You're going to want to select a whole new page. Just like a title page, a bibliography has a page of its own. We're going to go back up to references, and we're going to go to the right, and then double check once again that you're set to Chicago, and then you're going to select bibliography. Now, some professors prefer that you use references or works cited. If they don't give you a preference, most Chicago manual papers are written in bibliography. Go ahead and select that, and it's going to insert all of the citations that I put within the text. So that very first one, and then if I used it again, it'll be right down here. If we had used more books, they would also be within the bibliography, and they would be in the correct order. Now, if you used footnotes instead of parenthetical citations, just hang in there, and in the next video we're going to show you how to correctly format a bibliography on your own.